how's it going? Well, I guess that I'm now talking on here just because my voice changed. I was speaking truth all day. Ever since I woke up, I was just posting all these different things and getting challenged here, there, and everywhere, but all I did was remain in truth. So I think it's really wonderful, and I wanted to hear this voice. I wanted to see what it sounded like. It sounds resounding. I'm like, what is this here? What is going on with it? It's amazing, a phenomenal thing. Wow. Oh man, there's the two people that were making out. They were so beautiful. They love each other. It's so great to just live their truth so beautifully, so honestly in love. Oh, I love. Man, it's amazing. Yeah, I just love this voice. Is this my real voice? What's happening with it? It's amazing. Wow, 4-4 just passed us by. Angel numbers are phenomenal. I like Joanne Sacreds for that. I just like to tell people certain things that I like in the authentic manner that it comes through for me. It's amazing. All day we're trying to speak or do whatever we can, not even trying, just doing it, speaking it, authentically expressing it in the moment, not against anything, but for everything. That's what the truth is. It's not in an attack, it's not in a defense. No matter what attack comes at me to try to project that kind of an arguing upon me, I'm not attacking, I'm responding authentically, truthfully with my truth. When you present something to me that's different than my own truth, then I get a chance to respond. If I don't wish to respond, then I guess I don't respond. But as it turns out, I love everybody, and I never walk away from anyone who has energy pointed towards me. Instead, I always offer them my truth, my authentic expression, and knowing that no matter what, it always helps. 759, the perfect alignment is phenomenal even. I can't believe it. Oh my goodness, how amazing is this? A beautiful existence, this phenomenal creation, this brilliant unity that we're all existing in, that your motion allows me motion, that my motion allows you motion, that all us are working here in coordinates always. Oh, it's the most great thing I could have ever perceived. I love this voice coming through me, this truth, this tone, this amazingness. How phenomenal is it? It's like a singing. I don't know what's happening. Oh, yes, how gorgeous and grand is it? Man, I'm happy to be able to post this video with you. I'm spitting, I'm screaming, I'm going through these amazing changings. This is the time of Krishna's birthday, I believe. Something of this nature. I'm going to a festival today, chanting a mantra of it. I'm in a fasting period. It's so gorgeous, so great to honor all of the traditions that speak and bode love to the world in all their amazing different ways. Oh man, the mirror of consciousness reflecting always what we are putting into it. I know that I put into it truth, which is why I see so clearly truth. I am honest and authentic with all of me, so I see so clearly the authentic expressions presented to me, even when it's trying to present itself as a lying, as a inauthenticity. I still see through it so easily because I am so truthful with me that I am able to do so. It's phenomenal. We could all do this. People think that I am boasting of myself as greater than, but I see us as equal, as equanimity, that we are all the same. I boast nothing to speak of any way of anyone's true or pure being, the amazing God beings that you all exist as, the goddesses, God, all united as one, the male and the female, perfectly in unity, undivided in itself in a phenomenal way, in a gorgeous understanding. Oh my goodness. Why is it that anybody would think otherwise of me? It's so silly. I say so thrillingly. I like sometimes rhyming. It's phenomenal. Oh my goodness. How amazing. I am like overtaken with energy at this time. There is so much. I wonder if it will be able to go through here. If maybe you can hear it in my tone. Maybe it doesn't matter what I say at all. Maybe it's just this tone, this resounding, this amazing. Wow, this feeling is so great. How beautiful to be able to stand in one's truth, unmoving, fearlessly expressing in the moment, knowing that all things are perfection, even that which comes from me. To be brought to this amazing realization because of all the ways things have ever been, because of every way you have moved, in every way you have been, any way that you could have slighted me in any manner, shape, or form. That is the greatest of blessing that you have given to me in your phenomenal unity, in your surrender to authentic expression and understanding, through your forgetting of your amazing being to bring me to the understandings necessary to realize me, this amazing freedom pouring forth through me. Oh my goodness, thank you for emptying my vessel, for moving me and motivating me in all the ways that you've been doing whatever you've been doing. By hurting this thing in me, it brought me to compassion, to showing me myself in this way. It brought me out of that way of being. Thank you for moving me here through fear, through anger, through gratitude, through grace, through all of the ways of these things. Oh my goodness, amazing perfection is this deep harmony we exist in. I can't believe it. Oh my goodness, how do I let go of this phenomenal frequency coming from me? Am I thinking? Am I expressing? What am I doing? Oh my goodness, this is so wonderful. Thank you. Thank you, 444, 44, all these things passing by in this amazing perfected unity, 77 meaning miracles. Oh, I see it all, 55, we're on the right track, continue on, 7 in itself being perfection. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so dearly, truly, forever from me. Thank you for all the ways you are being, for all the ways you will ever be. See, please, clearly now that we are perfection, that we exist as this. We can embody this at any time that we so choose to. And any time we decide to live in truth, in the truth of our experience, in the truth of our being fully honest with ourselves, expressing, clearing away all the stagnant energies, express anger, hate, love, all of it entirely, honor it as one. Don't see anything is unequal within the equal oneness that we are. Oh my goodness. Or I don't mean to challenge you or persist you to do anything of my nature, of anything that I give. But man, it is a way to clear us. It is a way to heal us. It is a way to see what is currently occurring within the mirror of everything. How we are constantly perpetuating all of these things that are causing our triggering. How in forcing ourselves and fighting ourselves in some kind of way, shape, or form continues that fight, continues that force, continues that drive. Man, if we would just let go, release, and relax and breathe, we would find ourselves in this amazing pureness and being that we have always been, in the realization that all we have ever done has been great perfection in every way, shape, and form that we have ever done or did anything. It's amazing. No preference involved, no need for it. It's like, oh my goodness, how is this? This is amazing, this phenomenal unity that I couldn't have any other choice but to have existed within. That in every way I believed I was doing this or doing that. It was helping of the greatest benefit. Everything entirely, even in the ways I thought I was against, I was for. How amazing could it be that such a perfect unity, such an amazing grace and harmony exists, such a phenomenal and powerful love exists for each and every one of us, that there is no way for us to even have slighted us, even with the intention of doing so, even after hearing this in the great trying, that even if you are moved to try to prove me wrong, you will prove me right. You will prove yourself for yourself in all ways, no matter how deeply led into confusion you are brought. That confusion was your deep, amazing surrender to all of yourself, that you wish so much for all beings to come to realization of their unity, that you would lead yourself into the great surrender of confusion to bring yourself into liberation and understanding and realization, that we are so for ourselves that even in the ways that we are against ourselves, we know it is for ourselves, and we are bringing ourselves, out of our confusion and enslavement to these illusory perceptions of ourselves, these illusory perceptions helping us always, guiding us always and always, all of them bringing us to a place where we will be perfectly aligned with a way to come in equanimity into the rising into this deeper knowing and consciousness. Oh my goodness, how phenomenal it pouring through in such ways. Holy moly, can I not in any way inhibit this channel? Oh goodness, there's no way to misstep, misguide, or fall. If you've fallen deeper into this greatness, which is yourself. Oh my goodness, you are all that is. We are all that is. We exist in phenomenal continued unity, even in our belief in our disunity. What these wars of the world, you see them, you judge them, you think of them as wrong, you think of them as this or that. They are moving you and driving you, giving you perfection, giving you a chance to realize through compassion what is true wisdom. To unite compassion and wisdom, the male and the female, the light and the dark within you. to come into the true perception of unconditional love for all beings everywhere without one exception. How phenomenal. I cannot believe it. It is so gracious, this grace that graces us with its amazing unity, its amazing perfection, its phenomenal harmony. Oh my God, I cannot believe how great you all are in your being. Thank you, my wisdom teachers. Thank you for all beings, all things, all ways and frequencies ever to be perceived by me or perceived not by me. Thank you. There is nothing but we, nothing but me, nothing but one. Not the me who is the one speaking, but the me that rests beneath, the purest of consciousness, but also the me that speaks, as we are one and there is no way to distinguish between the parts of our body, not truly. Every part is equal, equanimity is occurring. Oh my goodness, thank you, thank you, thank you. Ah, such beauty, such grace, thank you. What else can I say but thank you, thank you, thank you for all the fires of the world, for all the waters of the world, for all the earths, all the airs, for all these ways that the breath is carrying us. Thank you. Thank you, Ryan. Thank you all. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Thank you. May we be bold in our tone. May we be true, always to ourselves as we are, always to ourselves, no matter how it is we have perceived ourselves to be. We have always remained in unity. We have always remained in balance. There is no way to do other than. Thank you. Thank you forever. Realize yourself and take upon yourself truly. Do for you wholly what is truly yourself. Thank you for any way that you do that from here on out. I am in trust that we are all falling directly into place. 444 has again come with its grace. 222 has also passed us by earlier in this sentencing, earlier in this message, connecting to its energies, relieving, and releasing us wholly in unity. Thank you for listening, for being a guiding light to me, guiding always, loving wholly. Thank you for every way you've been. It is love. All is love. There is no way that you have ever been able to do anything but love, as all is love. Completely, wholly and truly. There is nothing but love. All you need is love, love. Love is all you need. Love is all you need. Love is all you need. Yeah, because all that is in being is love. Unconditional for all beings everywhere without one exception. Unconditional love loves all of itself, always and fully and forever. And it has guided us in its greatest of wisdoms, and it will not let any of us fall. We are all rising together. We are one. No piece will be left behind, no matter what we may perceive. Love all that you are. Look at everything around you. It is you existing for you, guiding you, bringing you to all the understandings that you need necessarily, that you will truly come to the balanced realization and understanding of this liberation occurring for us always and always. We are enlightened. All is enlightened action. Everything entirely in all of our being. Thank you. Thank you always and always. Thank you. Man, I'm so happy to be able to relay these messages to you and to me. This is empowering for me. I wanted to see this voice. I wanted to hear this tone. That's why I'm speaking. For me. That's why I do everything. Because I see us as one. As you as myself. And for myself, for my love of myself, for the trueness of that, I do all things that I do. Thank you. I love you. Not the you that is some ego persona, but the you that is me, that is we, that is the one, that is limitlessness embodied in surrender, that has been for me and never against me, and always, always. And that is all anything is, because there's no separation, there's no duality occurring, there is no illusion, even in the perception of illusion. It is all one, and it is all for, and it is never against. And so you can perceive in any way that you will, and it will be perfection in the way that you are perceiving. It will be perfection in any way that you are perceiving me. And so I do not guide you in the way to receive or perceive me, but I know so wholly that you will perceive it perfectly from whatever point in which you need to perceive this frequency. And so thank you. There is no need to have fear. All is perfection. If I fall down or if I misspeak or whatever could be perceived as these things, I know that it is divinely guided for me in all things, in all ways, and it is perfection. I have seen one fall over and grabbed in their surrender, that they would let themselves fall, that they were caught and carried, that they were pulled back into a correct positioning, because their fearlessness and the surrender to their expression was so great that they had great fear in such a way, great fearlessness in such a way. They balanced wholly and truly in unity. I believe that fear I called out was me perceiving somebody as possibly videoing me while I videoed myself. And it also came into such great balance. And I say so, vulnerably, humbly, every truth and authenticity of the situation. And in any way that I could be perceived as utter insanity, I don't mind. I love you. Thank you. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. Ho'oponopono. All is perfection. Thank you for listening to this tone, to this frequency. For all ways you will ever be. For all ways you'll ever perceive. For all ways your listening filters my sayings into whatever it is your understanding is able to understand at this time from your level of perception. Thank you. May we all be free. And we all will be. And all are. And so thank you for real, forever, for your brilliant surrender that has guided me to be able to understand and perceive and realize in such ways that I am able to speak in this way only because of the ways that you have been, only because of the ways that you have always been, in the ways that you have ever done anything, perceived as positive or negative. This is the reason that I am able to be here speaking. This is the reason why you are able to be in any way that you are being, because everything has been exactly how it has been, and no way could it have ever been different in order for you to be able to be experiencing the way that you are currently. So if you have come to some great understanding, some wonderful gratitude, it is only because of all the things in which you may not be grateful for that you are able to do so. It is only because of all the ways that everything has ever occurred that you are able to proceed in such a way that you are proceeding at this time. So if it is that you believe that it is only because of the light that you are able to free yourself from whatever it is you perceive to be the dark, this is untrue, this is not true. It is because of all the light and all the dark and all the beings and all the ways that they have ever been that you are able to perceive yourself as coming out of a place that is called the dark to you. And so, please believe that everything entirely, truly is perfection, and that we are all perfection. As soon as we come into alignment with this understanding, then all things will begin to rearrange itself in a manner in which we are able to perceive and understand it to be that way. And this will be a freeing of us in all ways, a freeing of all fears. Because we're like, oh, wait a minute, of course, how would I be fearful of anything if everything be perfection? Even in this actions that I believe that I do, even in this way or that way or that way, if this tone doesn't be in the way in which I wish it to be, I will then understand it to be perfection, always for everything and never against everything, anything in any way. That it truly is, no matter what, for and never against. It has to be. It could never be against. Nothing can be divided in itself. Nothing can be against itself in any way, even if it is trying to be. How amazing is that? How phenomenal is that? Could it really be this phenomenal unity, this deep a grace, this wonderful an understanding that all things that exist as one thing could love all of itself, all of its one self, completely, wholly, so truly, that it's with itself always and forever, that it never leaves itself behind, that it loves itself all equally and judges none of itself at all, ever, that no matter what, even the things that we have judged so for all things and thus righteously, and we will be led out of this judgment, out of this judgment of ourselves, that we will be led into the realization and understanding through all of these avenues and gateways that we are being brought to. And each one of these experiences and things we've experienced is an avenue or a gateway to our future understanding and liberation, to our equanimous perception that we will really be brought forth out of this darkness and into this lovingness. And the darkness being our greatest of teachers, the light as well. If we exist on either side of whatever we perceive to be polarity, we exist within shadow. We exist within ignorance and illusion, what is not the truth. But, in a way, it is also very true, because only thing existing is true, and it is truly guiding us to what is the truest truth that will bring us to the stillest peace within us all. Unconditional love for all beings everywhere without one exception. The understanding, the realization of our phenomenal unity, our greatest perfection. We are always perfection. We are always deeply in surrender to all beings, selflessly to all of ourselves. We are doing the greatest work for all of ourselves in all the ways that we are being always. No matter the way that we are perceiving ourselves being, we are in this kind of a unity, in this kind of a peace, in this kind of a perfection. It is so amazing. I am so amazed by this amazingness. And I am in such gratitude for all of you, and for all of myself, and for this amazing blessing it is to be able to pour through this teaching. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I keep wondering when this will end, and I don't end it. I just keep on doing more. I guess it will end on its own. And whenever it ends will be perfection in some way, shape, or form. I'm not going to stop it. Or maybe I will. Who knows? I don't know. I'm just continuing until it doesn't continue further. May you get all that you need from this. May you get all that you need from this, whether it be perceived as you as positive or negative. If I seem egoic, or if I seem this way or that way, I don't mind. Whatever you perceive me as, may you receive it however you receive it, because I understand it to be perfection. Thank you. Thank you for this perfection. Thank you for this amazing, phenomenal unity. I continue to say these things. I mean to plant seeds. I mean to water them if they're there to grow. I love you. You know this. You know this. You know this. Your heart. You are your heart. You know this. We are one. I love you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you for hearing this tone. I mean, is this really my tone? Who speaks like this? Is this my voice? Ah, it's amazing. You know, maybe if I'm unafraid of how I'm perceived, my real voice will come out. Maybe this isn't it. Who knows? Maybe it's just the voice of the moment. I don't take preference. I wish to exist in versatility, to expression, to allow anything to come through in any moment that needs to come through for anybody that I happen to be speaking in front of. Who am I speaking to now? Myself, I guess. I don't know. I'm just saying it. It's wonderful. What else could I say? Anything. Whatever comes through me. I wish to force something, to teach something, but instead I'll just say and express and not do that. And it'll be perfect, as it is always. I'm so happy. Thank you. So beautiful. I want to cry because it's so beautiful to me. This frequency is so beautiful to me. I wish to always express in this kind of a manner, to everyone I meet. But of course, whatever it is that comes in the moment, I will trust it as perfection. And I will offer the truth always, my authentic expression in the moment, always and always, to everybody, whoever stands in front of me. And I could not do otherwise. And neither can you. Not to my belief. We are always being true and authentic to ourselves in our expression for a point of understanding, whatever that is in the moment that we happen to be occurring in. That's how I believe. That is how I have been brought to perceive. I have been given places of knowing. This is whatever it is to any person. And I love you. And I think you're gorgeous and grand and glorious in all your ways, shapes and forms. Thank you so much for helping me view in whichever way it is that I'm viewing, whatever way I could be labeling. Thank you so much for everything. I am so in deep gratitude for all of you in every way that you will ever be. I'm surprised at the length of the video. I didn't know I had the memory to go this long. Who knew? I would have stopped it much sooner to provide a perfect stopping point based off my perception. Luckily, I just trust everything. Maybe it's lucky, maybe it's perfection, maybe it's fortunate, maybe it's misfortunate, maybe it's whatever it is, who knows? What is not knowing? I don't know. In my insanity, may you reach clarity. May you reach a point of utter authenticity through this being. I love you. Dear Lord, do I love you. Dear everything, do I love you. I love you truly. I give you me vulnerably, clearly, always, wholly, authentically, all of me. I give you all of my energy, please. Take of it what you will. Perceive me in any way that you wish. Thank you! Thank you! Thank you! Oh, I love you. Thank you. So amazing. Oh, all of you. I'm so surprised. They told me in the beginning this would close because the temperature was too great for it to continue to record, but here we are, 27 minutes in. Almost 28. And we're going. Longer than my first video. Longer than my second. Longer than my third. How is this continuing to provide the ability to have storage space longer than what I currently had perceived or previously had perceived it to be? It told me before that it didn't have space with that much minutes, and now we've gone further than that, and I'm confused. Apparently we're holding the channel open. I don't know how we're doing it, but we're just going to keep moving through it. I'll hold it as long as we need. People passing by, however I'll be perceived. This is amazing, this phenomenal frequency, this knowing, this truth, this guidance. Oh my goodness. I wish to provide it always. Hopefully just through the frequency of tone, it will activate and accelerate and expand us into a deep knowing of our great perfection, our great knowing of ourselves. May you know yourself. May you be yourself. May you exist with yourself. Oh my goodness. As yourself. I just want us to be free. I pray for our freedom. For my freedom. For our freedom from our suffering. For our coming into alignment. I know this is happening. It's happening for me, and I know we reflect all things. That fractally, one piece reflects the whole. Here we are collectively understanding such beautiful things, such wonderful perfection. Oh my goodness. Wherever it stops, wherever it ceases, may it cease perfectly, perfectly. Yes. Oh, for all my friends and family, I love you dearly. I am for you always, no matter how it is the coming reflections cause you to perceive